welcome back. Day 3, guys. Resto Mod, or Staying Resto Mod is what I called it. You guys couldn't come up with any good names, so screw you guys. Anyway, we got our first donation to the restoration project from Mr. Greg Anderson. So you can see I dropped by his place earlier and picked some stuff up. Check it out. So I stayed up all night and I worked in the car. What do you guys think? It looks great, doesn't it? Got it painted. Got some stripes on it. Got a new ducktail. Paint's still wet though. Nah, I'm fucking with you. It's Greg's car. This is Greg's garage and this is Greg.
What's up, guys?
Look at this shit. You guys are probably going, oh my god. That's just amazing. What year are these from?
Those are newer. Those are repops. These are actually gumball machines.
Ah, dude. And does it come out the hose too?
No, it comes out here.
I was thinking to take it off and like shoot it and stuff. That'd be killer.
Actually, I'm gonna take one of them, and make it into a fish tank with jellyfish.
Oh, dude, awesome.
There'll be jellyfish in there.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I got them on Craigslist, man. They're $1,800 new.
Wow.
I sold them for $650.
Damn. Are you selling them or no?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 5 of them.
You know, if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. What is this?
That's a door. Oh, watch out! It's a door piece.
Do I need this?
If you have a problem with your doors, you might.
You're just gonna get me all here. Shopping at Greg's. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. So many Mustangs have come through this garage. I'll tell you that. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So yeah, we got a lot of old Mustang parts that are probably most likely all original that Greg donated. And I'm gonna keep tabs on what I'm gonna get and what have you. But he was nice enough to pick me up some wire wheels to do cleanup on the drums. And some handheld wire brushes, awesome. A socket set, can always use that. Definitely I needed a 1/2 inch and a 3/8 really badly. A shitload of screwdrivers, look at that. And a headlamp so I can see what I'm doing. So I'll be working in the garage during the winter. Here's a good thing, I managed to, since my car's going away, I know. That's another story. Anyway, we got new drums for the front. I pick up the rears tomorrow, as well as the master cylinder, which is this piece here. So I got that. I'm gonna make sure I replace everything that's in the brake center. Brake pads, we took those off last night. These are brand new. And then we got a whole nother bag of goodies here, which we're gonna use. I went ahead and got everything. Part kit. It's basically the same bag as last night. This one's old. This one's new. See? So you get it? You understand it? So tonight we're going to do the front brakes, the drums, and maybe a little bit of painting. So there you go. I gotta see if I can't press out the valves on these cylinders, because that's what presses the brake out. Remember I was talking about that last night? So yeah, we'll check that out. And we'll see if we can't get those pressed out and see what happens. Okay, so we have to get this piece off, which means I have to take the hose off. It was a bitch last night. I'm gonna see, hopefully, what do you got leaking? Coolant? I don't know. Hey, we're gonna try that and see if that works. Go from there. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. See if we can't get this thing off. It's held on with 2 bolts. And I'm gonna use this brand new set that Greg generously donated to the project, which is awesome. He came at my work today and gave them to me. Pretty exciting. So now I need to find the right size for this, and we'll get this piece off and replace it with a new one. Alright, well, I got that off. Yeah, that's what it is. Got the brake line off. It was quite, that took me a good 15 minutes. I got to get this thing off to replace it with a new one. I'm not really sure if these things are just stuck in there. They look pretty worn out, so it's good that they're coming off. I'm gonna prep it and get it ready for the new one. Alright, so here's the new one. Take out the packaging. looks like it gets a new gasket that goes in the brake line, and of course it's all put together really nicely. I guess, do we pull these off or no? I'm trying to determine that. So that's where the pieces go in. Ah, yeah, see that one moves and the other one doesn't. Okay, so I guess, yeah, that piece just goes in there. It just looks all nice and clean. So I wasn't sure. But yeah, definitely easier than doing the rebuild kit. It wasn't much more. So yeah, let's verify. Looks like the bolts are in the same place. Looks like it's the same size. Double check the threads. And we'll see. Make sure that this is yeah, it looks good. So I'm going to clean up these bolts, clean this up a little bit more, and get it installed. Alright, just as a test before I reconnect this thing, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of fluid to come out. Let's see if my cylinder's good or not. So press the brake a little bit and see if we make a mess. Squirt, squirt. Whoa, something happened back there. In the back. What happened? Well, we've got a leak in the back here. So we know that that's good. That one seems to work. Alright, I'll be right back there. Make sure I clean my mess up. So, I think the master cylinder is good. That's good. That's good news. Alright, so I don't think we got any oil out down here though, did we? It's kind of disconcerting. Why didn't we get anything out through here? Anybody got any ideas? Let me know in the comments. Alright. I don't think it's the hose. Maybe we got a busted line. The hose looks okay. We'll go ahead and reconnect it. Put it back together. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'm kind of doing this in an unconventional way here. Because I couldn't get this upper hose to release. So I'm just going to make sure that I get the washer clean, and I'm going to pull it through here. It's kind of how I got it off before. Put the washer on. I might have to turn the wheel just so I can get it on there. Let's see if we can't do that, at least get it connected. So this is the new one. I'm going to go ahead and thread it on. I know this is a very unconventional way of doing it, but hey, do what you gotta do. And that fell off. Darn it. Alright, let's try that again. 1 second. I'm gonna turn the wheel. Knock all my shit over. So the closer I get it to the wheel, farther distance I gotta travel for that thing to connect. Alright. So that's probably better. Alright, let's put that washer back on. Put that on there. And go ahead and screw this thing on. Hopefully we can get this thing on with no problem. I know my hand's in the way, guys, sorry. And the thing come off again. Alright, let's get back to this. I'll start again here in a minute. Alright, so we got one other thing we need to do here before we put this thing back on. And I think I'm going to have to take this off to show you. But this is the old drum. I need to take out the bearing and the seal and pack it into the new one. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I've got a brand new one sitting here somewhere. Actually, I think I got all four. So there we go. I think they're all the same, so I'm going to compare them. We'll make sure.
I guess I get to help. Jammy, go be Grease Monkey. Not. Ooh, shiny. Yeah.
Well,
What are we doing?
well, we're gonna start it. We're gonna move it out, test the brakes, and all that stuff. So hopefully it all goes well. I think I've got everything tightened up it's supposed to be. And just double checking some wiring. I got that installed. The only one I don't have installed yet is this one. I'm not sure where to kick the kick down yet.
What is that?
Yeah, that's for the kick down for the transmission.
I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I. Actually, I just I gotta figure out which one it is on this carb. So, but yeah, I just gotta start it and look for leaks, and of course they put the I gotta do that too. I gotta move the alternator because this little bolt down here is squeaking on the flywheel. Guy put it in the wrong place. All right.
That's not where it's supposed to go?
Let me stop it for a second. Alright.
I'm standing this way. Well, that sounded a lot better than it did the other day.
So yeah, she's running. I'm just gonna check and see if anything leaks because you get back pressure from all the gas and the water and everything doing all the
You
thing.
stinky. You're gonna have to turn that car around.
Yeah, she put it back right. Check that, leaks good. Alright, not leaking anymore.
Phew, stinky.
Okay, with the help of YouTube and a few other things, by the way, it's Sunday. And I finally figured this thing out. It was the timing. It was off a little bit. I replaced the points in the condenser and starter solenoid and the ignition. And now, it started earlier. Let's hope it starts again. Alright, here we go. And then I gotta tune it, so let's try and do that. Probably needs a little gas. Come on. Yeah, what's going on? Alright, I'll turn it where I had it. Make sure everything's connected. Everything's plugged in. Alright, try that. Actually, I did have the vacuum hose. Make sure all that stuff's turned on. Okay, try it again. Come on! You were working earlier. Damn it. Okay, more scary stuff. Ups and downs. I got it started and running, and it was the timing apparently. But if you look there, there's a little hole right there in the freeze plug in the head. It started spraying and leaking everywhere, so I gotta go replace that. I gotta dig that out. Never ends, but hey, it's almost there. I'm gonna make sure this thing is not leaking. I think I might just get the other one, but we'll see. Jeez, talk about ups and downs, I'm telling you. Oh my God, that was a frickin' pain in the ass. Freeze plugs. Ever heard of them? Yeah, so these go in your block, so it's part of your coolant system. The flow of water goes around in the cylinder head and keeps everything cool. Well, when it freezes, these plugs are supposed to push out. That's if you're a dumbass and didn't put any freezer coolant in your system. And of course, it leaked all over the ground because I gotta go get another part. Probably not good to leave that on the ground. Ups and downs, I'm telling you, people. Well, I'm on my way to the auto parts store yet again. Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's ups and downs. One thing works, one thing breaks, one thing works, but the thing has been sitting for so long with a brand new motor and everything in it, and it's just amazing. And I am just sore. I've been up since 10 working on it. Well, I got up earlier than that, but yeah, now I'm trying to foresee what's going to break next. I haven't driven it yet, so I got to see what's going on there, and I haven't quite got the brakes 100%. But the thing is when I get it to the point of where I can drive it and basically tinker with it, as long as it's running and driving, then I have a vehicle I can drive. So yeah, I don't know. It's just yeah, it's nice that I can discover it, because, you know, any other car, you know, with all the computers and stuff on them, I don't know a whole lot. I know some, but these other cars are pretty much, I know every working part, and if I don't, Greg's always got an answer, and I can always go online and find an answer, because a lot of people know things. And there isn't a whole lot of systems to this car. It's a simple combustion engine. It's, you know, pretty simple. It doesn't have a whole lot of mechanical parts, no computers involved really. So yeah, old solid state stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, 3:30, hopefully I can have this thing running and driving before it gets too dark, and then I have a little bit of time to go through the brakes again. I got brake hoses that I need to install, and then the brakes are 100%. The only thing, I think, obviously the front drums, I need to locate some front drums with hubs. They're 10-inch, and I need to locate those. Someone find those for me. 10-inch drums for a 289 Mustang V8 with hub, and that's the thing it's difficult to find, because I don't think they reproduce them, unfortunately. $1.29 piece, made in China. Dorman. I'm putting a piece of China on my car. That's blasphemy. I'm gonna scratch that out. And that's the freeze plug. Well, I gotta say, I'm totally exhausted, but I got a big ass grin on my face. I took my car for a little drive. I drove down the street, turned around, and came back. Transmission sticky a little bit, but no leaks. I got the plug back in the freeze plug in, and got started. So far, so good, no leaks. But that little bastard, the distributor and the timing is off for some reason. Temperamental Mustangs, electrical problems such as that. But I'll come down here 2 hours from now when it's cold and try and start it again, see what happens, because it's kind of what it is. I can wiggle the distributor around for the timing, and I don't know, it's not really, for those of you guys that are Mustang people, you can see where it's pointing, at least the vacuum advance, where it's pointing. I don't know if that's right. I might have it 180, I'm not sure. So maybe I gotta get a new distributor cap and rotor, plugs and wires, because I've been just finding out like a lot of stuff might be new to the car when it was built, or when the motor was replaced. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of shit in this car that needs to be just gone through. I think this transmission cooler might have been good for the time, but I don't know. I gotta replace that, and I gotta check out the fluids again. Damn, it's our water tank was, whoa. Yeah, it's a little bit of an overflow in there, a little pressure in the rad. That means it was working. Anyway, that's it. Car is somewhat running. I'm quitting for the weekend until I gotta drive this thing, which is probably gonna be sometime this week. So thanks for watching. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm so tired.